Do you ever wake up with high blood sugar, even though you thought you did everything right the day before? You're not alone. What happens in the hours before bed can make or break your numbers overnight. Tonight, I'll share 10 simple bedtime habits that keep blood sugar steady, so you wake up balanced, refreshed, and in control. Habit number 1. Prioritize an earlier bedtime. Most people think of food or exercise when it comes to blood sugar, but sleep is often the hidden factor that decides what your morning numbers will look like. You can follow your diet perfectly and still wake up high if your body doesn't get the rest it needs. Here's why. When you cut your sleep short, your body begins to resist insulin, the hormone that moves sugar out of your blood and into your cells. It's like trying to drive with the parking brake on. Everything feels sluggish, and sugar ends up staying in the bloodstream. Even 1 or 2 late nights can raise your morning glucose, leaving you frustrated and wondering what went wrong. Research shows that deep, consistent sleep helps lower stress hormones, repair cells, and give your pancreas, the organ responsible for making insulin, the recovery time it desperately needs. Think about it. All day long, your pancreas is working non-stop to process food and regulate blood sugar. By bedtime, it's exhausted. If you stay up scrolling your phone or watching TV, you're robbing it of the rest it needs to reset. The good news? You don't have to overhaul your schedule. Start by going to bed just 30 minutes earlier than usual. Dim the lights, put your phone away, and let your body ease into rest. Over time, going to bed around the same hour each night trains your internal clock and makes sleep deeper and more restorative. The payoff is almost immediate. You wake up with steadier fasting numbers, fewer cravings, and more energy to handle the day. Sometimes the simplest habit, closing your eyes a little earlier, can make the biggest difference for your blood sugar. Habit number 2. Skip heavy or late night meals. It's tempting to grab a late dinner or snack before bed, especially on busy days. But eating too close to bedtime is one of the sneakiest ways your blood sugar can climb and stay high all night long. Here's why. After a meal, your pancreas releases insulin to move sugar from your blood into your cells for energy. But if you eat right before lying down, your body doesn't get the chance to process that meal properly. Instead of resting, your pancreas is forced to keep working overtime. The result? Elevated blood sugar that lingers for hours, disrupting your sleep and leaving you with high fasting numbers in the morning. Research shows that late-night eating doesn't just affect glucose. It also increases inflammation, interferes with digestion, and makes your body less sensitive to insulin the next day. Over time, this creates a frustrating cycle where no matter how well you eat during the day, your numbers still run high when you wake up. The fix is simple. Give your body a cutoff window. Aim to finish your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bed. This gives your system time to digest, stabilize, and prepare for rest. If your schedule makes early dinners tough, focus on lighter options in the evening, soups, salads, or smaller portions with protein and fiber instead of heavy carb-loaded plates. If you're genuinely hungry later at night, go for a small, balanced snack like a handful of nuts, a boiled egg, or a few slices of apple with nut butter. These choices won't overload your system the way a heavy meal would. Think of it as giving your pancreas permission to clock out for the night. When it rests, your blood sugar rests too, and you'll wake up feeling lighter, clearer, and more in control. Habit number 3. Avoid sugary or high-carb snacks after dinner. Evenings are when willpower is at its weakest. You've spent the whole day making careful choices, then after dinner the cravings sneak in. A cookie with tea, a bowl of cereal, or a piece of bread with butter. It feels harmless, but at night those carbs can quietly undo all your hard work. Here's why. When you eat sweets or refined carbs, your body breaks them down quickly into glucose. During the day when you're active, your muscles use some of that sugar for energy. But at night, when you're winding down, your body isn't burning much. That means glucose lingers in your blood, keeping your sugar levels high while you sleep. Instead of waking up refreshed, you wake up groggy, thirsty, and facing higher fasting numbers. Late-night carbs also mess with your sleep quality. Rapid spikes followed by sudden drops can leave you restless, cause bathroom trips, or even make you wake up hungry in the middle of the night. It's not just about the blood sugar reading, it's about how you feel the next morning. The solution isn't to deprive yourself, but to swap smartly. When cravings strike, choose snacks that support blood sugar. A handful of almonds or walnuts, cucumber slices with hummus, Greek yogurt with chia seeds, or even a boiled egg. These provide protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep you satisfied without spiking your glucose. Another tip: drink a glass of water or herbal tea first. Often, what feels like hunger at night is actually dehydration or habit. By skipping late-night sweets and refined carbs, you're giving your body the best chance to stay balanced overnight. That small choice, a no to dessert after dinner, can mean a yes to steadier mornings and more energy all day long. Habit number 4. Stay hydrated, but not too close to bedtime. Water may not seem like a big deal, but when it comes to blood sugar, hydration makes a real difference. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood becomes more concentrated. That means the sugar in your bloodstream looks higher simply because there's less fluid to balance it out. Over time, dehydration can also make your body more resistant to insulin, leaving sugar trapped in your blood instead of moving into your cells. That's why sipping water throughout the evening is one of the simplest tools you can use to keep your numbers in check. Think of it like giving your body the fuel it needs to flush out excess sugar and support your kidneys in their job of filtering your blood. But timing matters. If you load up on water right before bed, you'll likely find yourself up in the middle of the night for bathroom trips. Broken sleep can backfire, raising stress hormones and leading to higher morning glucose. The smarter approach: stay consistent during the day and into the early evening. Keep a glass nearby while you prepare dinner, sip water with your meal, and maybe enjoy a cup of caffeine-free herbal tea after. Then, taper off about an hour before bed to give your body time to settle. If plain water feels boring, try infusing it with a slice of lemon, cucumber, or even a few mint leaves for a refreshing twist that encourages you to drink more. By staying hydrated and doing it at the right times, you're helping your body process sugar smoothly, preventing false highs, and supporting steady energy. It's a small shift, but one that pays off with clearer mornings and healthier numbers. Habit number 5. Add gentle evening movement. When most people hear exercise, they picture long workouts, heavy weights, or sweaty runs. But when it comes to steadying blood sugar before bed, you don't need anything intense. In fact, just a few minutes of light evening movement can make all the difference. Here's why. After you eat dinner, your blood sugar naturally rises. Movement gives your muscles a chance to soak up that extra glucose from your bloodstream and use it for energy. That means less sugar floating around overnight and a smoother fasting number in the morning. Think of it as helping your body clean up before sleep. And the best part? You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. A 10-minute walk around the block, marching in place while watching TV, or even a gentle yoga routine in your living room can all lower glucose. Research shows that short, light activity after dinner reduces blood sugar as effectively as longer workouts, without the stress that sometimes comes with high-intensity exercise. In fact, going too hard right before bed can backfire. Heavy lifting or intense cardio may spike stress hormones like adrenaline, which can cause your liver to release extra glucose. That's why evening movement should be calm and consistent rather than exhausting. Make it a ritual. A stroll after dinner, light stretches while the dishes dry, or even a slow trip up and down your stairs. Over time, these small movements become habits that not only lower blood sugar, but also help digestion, reduce bloating, and prepare your mind for restful sleep. Gentle evening activity isn't about burning calories. It's about signaling to your body, the meal is done, the sugar is used, now it's time to rest. Habit number 6. Try calming breathing or relaxation techniques. Most people think of blood sugar control in terms of food, exercise, or medication. But there's another factor that often goes unnoticed: stress. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, hormones that signal your liver to release more glucose into the bloodstream. At night, this stress response can quietly push your sugar higher, even if you haven't eaten anything. That's where relaxation techniques come in. Simple breathing exercises, meditation, or gentle stretching before bed can help calm your nervous system, lower cortisol, and give your body the chance to reset. One of the easiest methods is called 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7, then exhale slowly for 8-8. Just a few rounds can slow your heart rate, quiet your mind, and prepare your body for rest. Other options include box breathing. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, all for 4 counts, or alternate nostril breathing, which has been used in yoga for centuries to balance the body's energy. None of these require special equipment or long practice. They can be done right in bed in just a few minutes. You could also pair your breathing with calming activities like dimming the lights, sipping caffeine-free herbal tea, or listening to soft music. Together, these habits send a clear signal to your body. It's safe, it's time to let go, and there's no need to release extra sugar for fight or flight. Imagine ending your day not with stress or racing thoughts, but with a deep breath that steadies your mind and your blood sugar. By making relaxation part of your nightly routine, you're not just helping yourself fall asleep faster, you're protecting your numbers for the morning. Habit number 7. Eat a balanced dinner with protein and healthy fats. When it comes to blood sugar control at night, what you eat for dinner is just as important as when you eat it. Many people focus on avoiding sweets, but the real secret lies in balance. A dinner built around protein, healthy fats, and fiber can set your blood sugar on the right path for the entire night. Here's why. Carbohydrates digest quickly, breaking down into glucose that floods your bloodstream. During the day, when you're moving and active, your muscles can burn through some of that sugar. But at night, your activity slows, and so does your body's ability to use glucose. If your dinner is heavy on pasta, bread, or rice, that sugar can stay elevated for hours, carrying over into the morning. Protein and healthy fats, on the other hand, slow digestion. They give your body a steady release of energy instead of a sharp spike. Fiber works the same way, keeping glucose levels stable while also helping you feel full and satisfied. Together, they act like brakes on your blood sugar, smoothing out the roller coaster and helping you sleep without hidden spikes. So, what does this look like in real life? A grilled piece of salmon with roasted vegetables, chicken with a side of quinoa and leafy greens, or even a hearty salad topped with beans, avocado, and olive oil. Each of these meals combines protein, fiber, and healthy fats in a way that fuels your body without overwhelming it. If you've noticed late-night cravings, look back at dinner. Was it filling? Did it have enough protein and fiber? A well-balanced dinner often eliminates the urge to snack later, making your evening routine smoother. By choosing balance at dinner time, you're setting the stage for stable blood sugar, better rest, and healthier mornings. Habit number 8. Choose smart late-night snacks, if needed. Ideally, finishing dinner a few hours before bed gives your body the break it needs. But real life isn't always ideal. Sometimes you work late, sometimes dinner was light, or sometimes your stomach just won't let you sleep without something extra. The key isn't to ignore hunger, it's to make the right choice when it happens. The mistake most people make is reaching for easy comfort foods, cookies, chips, bread, or a sugary cereal. These quick carbs digest fast, spiking blood sugar right before sleep and keeping it elevated through the night. By morning, you're left with higher fasting numbers and less energy. Instead, focus on snacks that stabilize rather than spike. Protein and healthy fats are your best allies here. Think of a small handful of almonds or walnuts, a boiled egg, or Greek yogurt sprinkled with chia seeds. Even apple slices with peanut butter, cucumber with hummus, or a piece of cheese can give you just enough fuel without overwhelming your system. These foods slow digestion and keep glucose steady, while also helping you feel satisfied so you can rest. They also prevent the opposite problem, nighttime lows, which can sometimes happen if your medications or insulin run stronger overnight. A light protein-rich snack can act like a cushion, keeping your sugar from dipping too far. Another tip: check whether you're truly hungry or just thirsty, bored, or stressed. A glass of water, a caffeine-free tea, or a few minutes of deep breathing can sometimes quiet the craving without food. Smart snacks aren't about indulgence, they're about strategy. By choosing foods that support balance, you give your body steady fuel through the night and wake up feeling in control instead of starting the day trying to recover from a midnight mistake. Habit number 9, check your blood sugar before bed. One of the simplest but most powerful habits for nighttime blood sugar control is checking your numbers before you sleep. Many people skip this step, but those few seconds with a meter or continuous glucose monitor can give you valuable insight into what your body is doing overnight. Here's why it matters. If your blood sugar is already high when you head to bed, it's likely to stay high for hours, leaving you with an even bigger problem in the morning. On the flip side, if your numbers are on the lower side, you may be at risk of dipping too far overnight, which can trigger symptoms like restless sleep, sweating, or even a rebound spike known as the somo-gai effect. By checking before bed, you get a snapshot that helps you make smarter choices. If you're running high, you might consider light activity earlier in the evening, adjusting your meal timing, or talking with your healthcare provider about your medication schedule. If you're running low, a small protein-rich snack may be enough to stabilize you through the night. The key isn't just the single reading, it's noticing patterns. Maybe your numbers are fine on some nights, but consistently high on others. That information can point to habits that need adjusting, like eating too late, not sleeping enough, or skimping on protein at dinner. Think of it as a compass. Without it, you're guessing in the dark. With it, you have a guide that helps you navigate towards steadier mornings. Checking your blood sugar before bed takes less than a minute, but the clarity it gives can save you hours of frustration the next day. It's a small habit with a big payoff. Better nights, better mornings, and better control overall. Habit number 10. Understand morning spikes, dawn phenomenon versus somo-gai effect. Waking up with high blood sugar can feel like the most frustrating part of diabetes management, especially if you went to bed thinking you did everything right. But here's the truth. Not all morning highs are the same. Two very different processes could be at work, and understanding which one affects you is the first step toward fixing it. The first is called the dawn phenomenon. In the early hours of the morning, your body naturally releases hormones like cortisol and growth hormone to prepare you for the day. These signals tell your liver to release glucose for quick energy. In people with diabetes, this extra sugar can push morning numbers higher than expected, even if you didn't eat a thing. The second is the somo-gai effect, sometimes called rebound hyperglycemia. This happens when your blood sugar drops too low during the night, often due to medication, exercise, or not enough food before bed. In response, your body panics and tells the liver to release more sugar, causing you to wake up with high blood sugar that's actually a rebound from an overnight low. Why does this matter? Because the solutions are different. If it's dawn phenomenon, focusing on evening routines, meal timing, and possibly adjusting medications with your doctor can help. If it's the somo-gai effect, a small balanced snack before bed, or reviewing your insulin dose may be the answer. The easiest way to tell is by checking your blood sugar once or twice during the night, or using a continuous glucose monitor if you have one. That simple detective work can reveal which pattern is causing your mornings to spike. By understanding the why behind your numbers, you stop guessing and start targeting the real issue, giving yourself the power to finally wake up balanced. As you've seen, managing blood sugar at night isn't just about what you eat. It's about the small, consistent choices that prepare your body for rest and recovery. From going to bed earlier, to avoiding late-night carbs, to adding gentle evening movement, each of these habits acts like a stepping stone towards steadier mornings. The truth is, diabetes management doesn't stop when the sun goes down. In fact, the hours before bed can be the most important of all. By drinking water at the right times, calming your stress with breathing, and choosing balanced dinners or smart snacks, you give your body the chance to do what it's designed to do. Keep sugar steady and energy strong. And don't forget the power of awareness. A quick blood sugar check before bed, or understanding whether your morning spikes come from dawn phenomenon or the somo-gai effect, can turn confusion into clarity. Once you know the cause, you can take the right action. Remember, you don't need to change everything at once. Pick one habit, whether it's an earlier bedtime, a short walk after dinner, or simply skipping that late cookie, and make it part of your nightly routine. Over time, these small steps add up to real progress. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits will you try tonight? Share your experience in the comments. You never know who you might inspire. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more simple, natural ways to take control of your health. Until next time, sleep well and take care of yourself, because you're worth it.